Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob. And today we're going to discuss the venturi Avenger. This bad boy right here. I can't say enough good about this gun. In fact, it's such a good gun that it deserves a more in-depth look at this gun. Now, I've done a few changes to mine. The first thing I did was I didn't like the stock, so I changed the stock and built my own stock out of aluminum. And I'll bring this thing down and show you this gun and some of the changes that I've made on this gun. Again, the first thing I did was change the stock. And yes, it's not a light gun now because I have got wood in it and I've got aluminum in it and bipod and big scope and 2 clips or 2 mags and mag holders and another mag in the breech. And I'm telling you, man, if you don't have this gun in your gun cabinet, you don't have a gun in your gun cabinet. This thing is awesome. I have never missed what I was shooting at with this gun. So the first thing I done was I upgraded the boss that holds the shroud. Mine are aluminum. And in fact, I'll get one and show you. So we'll set this here and I'll show you this. This is the new boss that I turn on the lathe, and it's aluminum. It comes with the set screw and it comes with the screw that holds the shroud on. Now this basically just takes the place of the plastic one that was in it originally that the threads kept stripping on. So I eliminated that. Alright, so then I went to donnyfl and got the adapter to go on it so I could thread on my suppressor. And this adapter goes all the way down to about right here. It's got a long tube that goes over the barrel to keep it centered to the barrel. And this is one of my very first 3D printed suppressor that I made for the very first one. In fact, this is the very first one I ever printed. And I'm going to tell you, this thing has never faltered. Alright, now you probably wonder, well, how come you done that? Well, I did that because I do not like the fact that the barrel and the tank was exactly the same size. It just looked like a stupid looking shotgun. So to make that offset, I went and got the donnyfl adapter, which I probably could have made. Threading it would have been a bigger problem. That's why I went and got it from donnyfl. And if you need that adapter, go to donnyfl. He still sells them. And you'll also notice that I have 2 tanks on it. Now this thing comes originally with a second tank. As soon as I find it, right here it is. This one is the original tank that goes underneath the stock. You can't see it. The only one you can see is this first one, but this one you don't see. Well, one of my customers had changed his from the tube to the bottle and took both the short one and the long one off, and he traded me those 2 tanks and the barrel band, which I just seen here a while ago, to put the bottle on it, and he traded me the long tank, the short tank, and the barrel band for some of my barrel bands. Well, either one of them can be filled. You can fill, you got two different ones. You got one there, you got a fill Foster on this one also. So I got two ways to fill this thing. I can use either one of them. I normally use the bottom one now because I don't take that one off. And so that's pretty much all I've done to modify this gun. The donnyfl adapter, the longer tube, which gives me that much more air. And I'm going to tell you, this thing is a horse when it comes to shooting. It's pretty badass. So that's pretty much all I've done to this. Basically, the breech and everything is all stock. It has not been tuned, and I'm going to tell you, this thing don't need to be tuned. This gun comes out of the box, factory, ready to shoot, and shoot good. Now I offer a barrel band for the shroud. Of course, the barrel band won't fit mine because I've got this wrap on it, but it doesn't need it. I don't think it needs it, but sometimes they look good. The main reason that I made the barrel band was so that people would have a way to attach a light to it, or some cases a bipod. I don't recommend a bipod on any of my barrel bands because they are plastic and they can't hold up to the pressure that you're putting on that when you go to turn that gun while you've got this in the bipod location. So when it's like that and you're twisting it, you're twisting not only the bipod, you're twisting the plastic, and you can break them. And I try to make my barrel bands so that they're sleek, low profile, so that they don't look so big and bulky and ugly. I'm a firm believer in making a gun look good. Now, this thing's got the regulator, which is on the right side. Then you've got the fill pressure gauge, which is on the left side. This one tells you how much pressure you have in the tank. This one tells you how much pressure you've got it set for. I've got mine set at 3,200 max. I guess it's max. I've never really tested it any further than that. But I believe that was factory. I don't think I set it. Then you have the safety. Forward is fire. Backward is safe. That is the way they're supposed to be. Now, the magazines on these are Marauder style magazines, but they're just a little thinner. A Marauder magazine will not fit in these. I've tried it. I guess if you was to take and sand the backside of that down to fit, it might fit. I don't know, but I haven't really went that far with it. But I got 4 magazines for it. I just bought 2, and this one here, it's got a weak spring in it, so they ended up having to send me another one, but I'm going to see if I can't get another spring for this one. Now, what I shoot in these is the Exact King Heavies, Diablos. If you don't have these pellets, you don't have a pellet. These things are awesome. I have seen these things shoot in the worst gun I've ever had, which was the Cattleman. And they still shot straight. The barrel was just crooked on the Cattleman. But we won't talk about that one. These things just simply refuse to shoot badly in any gun. This is my go-to for 25 cal. Then I've got the Crosman Premier that are awesome. They also refuse to shoot badly. These I shoot in my 22 and my 25, 177. So, as you can see here, guys, there's my box of slugs. I've got a crap load of slugs that I'll probably never shoot, but people send them to me and they won't shoot very good in any of my guns, even the Avenger. They shoot very well with the Exact King Heavy, and these are 33.95 grain, and these things are awesome. If you don't have these, you need to get these. Now, the trigger on this is a really nice trigger. It's probably got about a 3-pound pull, 2-3-pound pull, and to me that's perfect. The cocking lever is smooth. We're going to try to, I'm going to go ahead and shoot this and unload it, and we'll show you the action. Alright, so let's take this, now you listen, this thing is sweet. It's smooth, very smooth, and let's just do a trigger pull test. How about that? If I can find my trigger pull apparatus, should be laying here somewhere. Well, done lost it. Oh, here it is. So we're going to take this out to the bench and we're going to do some shooting. So why don't I just wait until we do that? So let's go ahead and take this and set it up on the bench, and we're going to do some more shooting with this. And I've been wanting to do that anyway since I added this new tank. I want to see what my feet per second are and foot-pounds of energy, and we're going to see how this works. And we're going to see what our grouping is. So stay tuned. So now before we get started, I wanted to show something else before we get started. I am in the process of building a new shed roof over top of my porch. And I've got a little bit of modifying to do here. I want to try to bring this flap out a little bit and make kind of a shed roof. But right now I've just got it pinned back, and we're evaluating what I need to do to make this a little better for a shooting spot. Now I'm going to add a light in here, but the reason I'm telling you this and showing you the porch is I'm trying to protect the porch. The porch is starting to look pretty rough, and I want to protect it from the rain. So we're going to probably put some kind of an awning around the edge of it and keep the water off this porch, and then we'll have to put a light in here. But let's start off by doing the trigger pull test. One pound, 14 ounces. That's pretty good trigger pull. That one gave me 2.7. Let's do a third one. See if we can't get an average. .05. So around about two pounds. I guess that'll shut off on its own. Probably while my battery was dead. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and set up the target, and we're going to do some shooting. We're going to do 5 shots with the King Heavies, 33.95, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so now we've got the chronograph set up. I'm going to turn it on. And make it straight. And just hope I got enough sunlight to do this. But we're going to bring this back, and safety is off. We are loaded. I am at 4,000 psi. So let's go ahead and do shot number 1. That is 877 feet per second. Shot number 2. $885. Shot number 3. $889. Shot number 4. $888. Shot number 5. $879. Let's just do 5 more. $879. Well, let's just do 6 because that just emptied my mag. That's pretty good. Now we're using the Tacticam, and I'm hoping that we got that footage. I'm still learning this Tacticam, and it does fit this scope. This is one of the other reasons why I changed from the Sea Life to the O-Hunt. So I was interested to see what the numbers were going to be with that new tank on it. So I've got 2 tanks that are the same size. So we'll go ahead and turn this off. And we'll take the Tacticam off, and hopefully we got some video. But I'm going to show you the target anyway. So let me go get that target and we'll see what we got. Just in case. Alright, so now I've got the target, and this is it. And we're going to measure the group. And we're going to measure from center to center. I'm getting blind. We're talking about a 9/16. See if I can show that. And we're center to center to those holes. Look at that, guys. Is that not badass? That's 6 shots toward one hole. I have never, ever messed with this gun. If somebody says, get your go-to gun, this is the bad boy I go for. I'm telling you, I can't say enough nice about this gun. This gun is awesome. The only thing that I changed that came with this factory, you know, as far as shooting goes, is I drilled a hole in the shroud right here on both sides, so that when the air comes back, it blows out these 2 holes straight down. If I've got you guys in frame, they're right here and they shoot down. Right there's one, and the other one's on the other side. And I made that boss out of aluminum. Other than that, there's really nothing you need to do to this gun except for to shoot it. The magazines cycle perfect. Now I did buy a magazine from Pyramid Air, and when I got it, the spring was so weak that it had a hard time cycling. So I let them know about it, and they told me to contact Air Venturi. I did. Well, then by the time I got done talking to Air Venturi, Pyramid Air decided to go ahead and send me another mag, and that's how I ended up with the 4th one. So I may just take one of my old Marauder mags and take the spring out of it and put in this one. So I like this gun, and again, if somebody said, would you buy that gun? Absolutely. No questions about it. It's also got the hammer spring adjuster, hammer adjuster in the back here, and it doesn't need to be changed. You pull this thing out of the box, you're not going to be disappointed. I changed mine because I like to change. I like my stocks to look the way I want them to look. And I'm a big gamer. I play Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts a lot, and this was one of the first guns that I used in that game, and it looked just like this, except for all this was solid aluminum, and I was not able to do that because I didn't have the aluminum. I wasn't going to pay for that big of a piece of aluminum, not to mention it would be heavy, and then I would have had to have machined all this out. I didn't want to do that, so I decided to use all this is a street sign that State Road gave me. I still got some of it left, and I just made the panels that screwed to the side of this, and then I added this wood to give it a better look. So it's getting a little dirty right now. I'm gonna have to clean this bad boy up. But if you want a very accurate, pains-free will shooting, mechanically gun, this is your bad boy. The Avenger 25 cal in from Venturi. If you get this gun, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I'm not getting anything for this review, although I would like for them to send me the Avengex. They have an Avengex coming out. It's a different kind of gun. It's one that you can do a lot of changing on it. You can swap the barrels for different calibers. You can swap the bolts for the same caliber that you're going to put the barrel on. You can change stocks. You can change it from a tank to a bottle. It's got a lot of options, and if that thing shoots anything at all, even close to this one, that's going to be an awesome gun also. I would like to review that one, so Venturi, send me that gun. I'd like to review it, because if it's got a review like this one, it's going to be a good review. This is a very nice gun. So I've seen some reviews and they didn't give this gun any justice. In fact, I seen one from one of the channels where it looked like it burned his fingers trying to touch it. That kind of upset me. So I felt that this gun deserved a better review, and I can give you an accurate review. So if you're going to shoot this gun and you get it, make sure you go with the King Heavies, Diablos, 33.95 grain. They're awesome slugs or pellets. So let me go in here and get this thing edited and put up for you guys so you can see it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.